Yeah, the door opens.
It's just like, how does it open? Like this?
Like you have to
Or
pull
like
it open.
this?
And it's still heavy.
We have some hard-hitting
but actually,
questions
what you
here.
notice is that as you move it, there must be some mechanism to it because the more you, it's almost like there must be a counterweight or something because it actually swings open. It takes you a minute, like you have to get it moving, but then it just sort of like comes open pretty easily after that. And
Is there a keyhole on the other side of it?
Yes, there's there. You can
take
get
the
out
key
of the
out.
mine. Yes.
I'm gonna take the key out and bring it with us.
Okay. Beyond the steel door is a wide, dark tunnel with tracks that run along it. Do you follow the tracks?
Are there
Yes.
torches on either
Well-
side?
Guys, I also have a map.
Not
remember.
lighted ones.
Well,
We light them.
Okay.
I would like to follow the tracks and
Okay.
be in the lead.
but do we see any footprints or anything strange?
Make a survival check. To track.
Huh.
It's a leaner.
You call it a leaner?
That was leaned up against the wall.
Oh my god, that wasn't
Why
a
don't
leaner.
I look for traps, guys?
There, is that better? 14.
Didn't lean.
14 total. The earth is pretty packed here. You can there are definitely signs of a lot of movement, but you couldn't begin to tell how recent, what types of creatures, how many. There's a lot of movement in this area. That's all you can really tell with the 14.
There's a lot of monsters in here. Be ready.
Can I?
The same type of myceloids that we've already encountered?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look for
a lot of them.
Anything like traps? Or
Traps.
really-
Okay.
So are we kind of, I think we're next to each other in
Seven.
front.
Trap-free mine.
17 plus 14.
There are no traps. Although it would be really interesting if there were booby traps, because it's like go to work and you have to avoid
Yeah,
the crossbow bolt traps and
isn't
everything.
untrapped always.
This is how you.
You
This is
never
real.
know.
OSHA would not be
Someone
down with
set
this.
off-
You never
Jim,
know.
someone set off the fungus spores traps. They had the fungus spore
Yeah.
traps, and that's how everything
Yeah, that
happened.
was it. That was
One of
yeah.
them started, and then everyone got pregnant. And
I'm not
You
friends.
Following
Yeah.
these tracks for about 100 yards, checking for traps, checking for tracks, not finding anything that really sets off any of your spidey senses, you eventually come to a huge metal platform overlooking a very steep and sharp decline. So basically, looking out over, like it's like the whole wide shaft just goes down deeper into the earth.
I
like
look
a
for.
chute?
I
Is it
look
like
to
a
see if
chute?
that thing
All of
rides.
the
If that's a lift.
Yes. You would guess. I mean, yeah. This platform is designed
This is
to
a
move
lift.
along like this huge. You can look down. You can actually see this like pulley system of these huge, thick steel chains that go up under the platform that you're standing
Is there a
on.
mechanism?
Yeah, it does look like there is a huge contraption, like a giant metal box, on one end of this platform. And there is a slot at the top of the box where something clearly fits, though you see no levers, buttons, or other mechanisms with which to activate it.
So it's just a steep hill. Who wants to go sliding down?
so the platform's down at the bottom.
The
No, we're on
platform
the
is
platform.
here.
Oh, the platform's up
yeah,
here,
you are
but
on
we
the
can't
platform.
start it.
And I point to the hole and I say, we got to put something in the hole.
You already did that.
She's
Well-
not wrong and I'm not wrong.
So what's the shape? Like, what are we looking for?
Make
Cube?
a. You don't have any knowledge engineering, do you?
This is
Of
another
course I
tree
do.
wiener
I
situation.
do.
Just make perceptions. If you have knowledge engineering, you can use that.
No, I
if
don't
you
have
have
engineering,
perception,
it's
you can just
engineering.
use that. It's a higher DC with
I
perception.
have knowledge engineering. Will that?
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
Absolutely.
Nope. 3.
You have no idea what you're looking at.
I have general knowledge,
Perception.
General knowledge.
general perception,
Knowledge,
21.
nature,
21 perception.
Okay.
20,
Okay.
I got one more.
which
than
is
you.
one less.
19 perception.
All right. Yeah, you guys are not really able to figure out how to
Lyra, do you
activate
have
this.
What?
Would you like to make a
Lyra,
perception
can
check?
you look? Use your perception. Yours is amazing.
Okay. Hey, I have a rope, guys.
So
Oh,
does Lyra.
yeah.
Oh, well, there's this gulch here, so
Hey, I have a rope.
that should help.
19. Oh,
19. Yeah, you guys are not. I can
Hey,
give
I
you
have,
no further clues as to how to activate
I have
this.
50
Can
feet
I,
of strong
even though I
tempo.
didn't take my knowledge engineering, can I then make a knowledge perception or is a perception check? Is that?
yeah.
I mean-
you can do it.
No, I don't think really. You
All right,
can. Yeah.
That's fine.
Can we look around the walls? Maybe we see anything.
Yeah. Go ahead. Make
I'm gonna
a.
detect magic.
Okay. You detect no magic.
Ping detect.
19.
I grab.
There's no evil.
19. Anything?
Nothing
on the
that
walls?
that
Can I
stands
find a
out to you.
rock? Oh, don't do that.
Oh yeah, lots of rocks. You are
Grabbing a
you are
rock.
in a rock.
Grabbing a rock.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean,
Throwing it down.
it hits the decline, like it hits some ways down, and you can hear it echoing the tick, 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 and it goes for like this is a
Forever.
long shaft, not forever, but
But I
like
hear
yeah,
it finally stop or just
it
gets
doesn't
fades
stop, like it
away.
fades. Yeah, this is a long shaft.
I have an idea.
I think it's
Hey,
farther
hey,
than
I'm
50
gonna
feet.
Marcus.
cast a light on a rock and throw it down.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, it goes down beyond your field of vision. Even it's pretty.
All right,
it's
so
down there.
that didn't work. So I take the light off and I put it back on his shield.
Marcus,
Okay.
I have an idea.
You fly down there and see
Could
what's
we
up.
cast invisibility on you
Mary
and then
Poppins?
you fly down there?
Yeah, I couldn't see anything.
Well, maybe if I gave you. Oh no, it's gonna. The thing's gonna see you.
What thing's in it? What thing? He's flying.
Be a flying invisible thing.
I don't know. I want
You've
to
stumped us,
slow down.
Jim Jam.
It's over.
We thought we had a great plan against everything, but you've stumped us.
I
with a
suggest
hole
we
in
go
the
back to
ground.
the warehouse.
Wait. Let's look at.
That's
the
how it
map.
always gets you. That's
So
what
Jim-
always gets you. The
Wait,
hole
wait,
in the
wait,
ground.
The map. Can
Okay.
I look at the mind map and see if there's anything on there that says anything about this?
Make me. I'll give you one more perception check when you reference the map.
Hey, so
Jim.
Jim,
Knowledge,
knowledge, math, thing.
knowledge memories. I want to know if we saw something in our wanderings through the buildings that would.
That was
We're gonna
why
get
you were
it.
making a perception check earlier.
We're gonna get it. Son.
23.
23.
Oh.
Yeah, you cannot quite
So-
figure this out.
We go to sleep.
I'm gonna start walking back out and say, I'm gonna go look for this thing.
Well, we all have to follow you.
For what
Can't
thing?
just leave us.
For what goes
Describe
inside?
it again?
Yeah, so there's this sort of semi-rectangular slot in the top of this box.
How big?
Maybe that big.
Oh, it's
The box
that
itself
big?
isn't super huge. Yeah, it's not super.
I'll
It's
go
not
to the
like
foreman's house first.
okay.
We all going?
Search there.
Okay. You guys had taken 20 on the foreman's house before and found all of the
Took a 20 on
things that were in
everywhere.
it.
At the office.
Yeah.
To the office. We took a 20 in the office?
Well, no, he.
No,
he
I didn't take a
searched
20
it.
in the office.
We're just gonna take a 20 in every.
We're gonna go everywhere. We're gonna
Okay.
we're gonna
All
spend
day.
all
Crack,
day.
crack.
All day.
Okay.
All day.
Well,
I will tell you this. I
It's
will tell you
very
this.
important.
I'll tell you this. You guys have found everything there is to find in the village.
Okay.
The solution, again, I'm not giving you further clues because nobody has made the appropriate checks to get an additional clue, but all of the answers are there. You guys go through the place, like, there's nothing else to discover here.
I find like a chain hanging off the side of this thing, and there's this big rectangular thing that's hanging down to the bottom of the chain. We just never happened to look.
I
That would-
offer to the almighty Sarlacc this offering. No?
Which
The other
offering?
option, if you is you could try to on foot traverse the shaft. Like it's not impossible to do. It looks like it would be
What's the
a
angle?
long process. It's pretty steep. It would be for you probably not such a problem. I mean, for Quigley, he'd probably get pretty exhausted going down there.
It's rock or metal? Or what is
It
terrain?
looks like there's like some tracks for the platform, but then mostly
I
surrounded
think
by rock.
Quigley is gonna do the ray thing. He's gonna sit on his shield and just
And
ride
just
it.
and just ride down.
Jim, are there mine carts?
It looks like because the original tracks, the narrower tracks that go on here,
Roller
there's
coaster.
actually some places where like you could push the mine carts onto this platform, and then there's like little like spots for them to be. So you would actually carry the mine carts down, and then you would presume that there's more tracks down below where they could be taken
But
back
we
down.
can't ride a mine cart
In
down.
the passageway,
Hmm.
did we make perception checks to see if there were anything in there?
No, but I mean,
He
there's.
said that.
You're saying there's nothing in
Is
there.
there a sign or directions?
What does the chat say?
No.
Can
What's
you
in
guys
the
help
hole?
us?
What's in the hole? It looks like there's some like gears and wires, and without any further knowledge on that kind of thing, you're not really sure what you're looking at.
No, they're saying that's a great
No,
idea.
there's some good comments.
Oh, I like that one. Logan Nation 08. Marcus casts knowledge memories. He suddenly falls to the ground in a weeping mess. The group asks him what's wrong, and he simply responds with frogs. I was eaten by a frog.
That's a good comment.
It is.
Go ahead, read it.
The real POTUS 98 says, Lyra, cool idea. Casting light on a rock and throwing it down the shaft.
So there's sorry, let me explain this to me again. So there's obviously a shaft that goes down, and you said there's like some tool mechanism that's this big, like gears.
There's like on the platform, there's like a box.
a box.
And then on the top of that box, there's a slot where you would fit something in.
Right.
Is it Crag's hammer?
presumably to activate it.
What does the thing look
You
like?
when you measured up, Crag's hammer is just a little too big to fit in there.
What about his great axe? What about your great axe?
It's too big to fit in there.
Who's? We don't know. I don't know about this.
What?
Can I inspect the?
I'm not meta. I can't meta. I've solved it.
We've sat
solved
here
it?
too long to worry about that. Just if you have the solution,
Who
please
has
put it out.
the
hook
Who has
hammer.
the goblin?
The gnome's hook hammer.
The gnome hammer.
I pull it out of the bag.
Okay.
Not me.
Does
The
it-
hammer head of it fits neatly into this slot, and
so
then
it's
you
not
can crank it, and there's a, and the whole thing starts to shake, and
You're welcome. I love
That was
Uh,
great. That was great.
and after about a
Wendell's
good
gone.
minute of it warming
All
up,
of them are gone.
the whole platform begins to move, and it's startling at first, and you guys have to catch your balance, but the whole thing starts to just very slowly and steadily make its way down this
Great. Good
this
job,
shaft,
Sir Crag.
descending down
Team,
into the
all
earth.
of us.
Hey, that's
Um,
with an intelligence 10.
With an intelligence 10,
I'm
Crag
just a guy. I'm
comes
just a
in for the
dude.
win.
Good job.
All right.
I get credit too. If we didn't look at this thing, we wouldn't have stuck it in.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's, you know, you never want to stick it
Sometimes
in
you gotta
before you
look at
look.
it before
You
you
look
stick it in.
before you
Oh
stick
my
it in.
God.
Oh.
You can't go in blind.
That's your
We got
mistake.
follows. We got.
You don't wanna
new
go in
follows
blind.
by Bonsai G,
Yeah.
Matt Morgan, and Pat.
Pachulu. Pachulu?
Patchouli.
Pachulu.
Patchouli.
Patchouli?
Patchouli one.
Patchouli.
Patch 0.
Patch 0.
Out
You
one.
will.
And we got
We're
some.
so smart.
We got some cheers from Mama Jim Jam. Gives
Yay.
100 and tails
Yay.
about 1,000.
If you're a new
1,000
viewer,
from
make sure to
Thousand
share
Memories?
this episode so you can win prizes. Just share
That's
it right over to Twitter.
correct.
If you are tuning in for the first time, that's correct. We
Yes.
do have prizes. All
Prizes.
you have to do
Yes.
is hit the share button on our Twitch page and
That's-
share it to Twitter. That's it. That's all you have to do. You're eligible to win prizes at the end.
How many
You do
viewers
have to be in the US or Canada to get the physical prizes.
Sorry.
So sorry about
That
that.
might be the
And
only
it does have to
reason
be
people
public
watch.
because we can't track private shares. For obvious reasons, we can't. If you have your shares set to private, obviously we can't track that. So
That's
it must be public.
Yeah.
And as we get to the end of the comments, the platform begins to level off, and the platform actually stops down in the deep underground in the lightless depths
listen.
of the mine.
I take
You go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I take the hammer out.
Okay, you take it out. Yeah, the machine sort of shutters and then shuts down. You don't. Yeah, you don't.
I
you don't
don't
know.
hear a thing.
You don't hear a
In fact, I
darn
start singing to myself.
thing, yeah.
And then realize that I'm not helping my cause.
The air is overly warm and stale. You are in a long rectangular chamber supported by thick wooden struts. Steel tracks cut through the middle of the room, interrupted by several turnoffs that run to the left, where you see several rows of empty minecarts parked. Picks, shovels, and unlighted lanterns litter the chamber, along with piles of broken
You
stone.
light all the lanterns.
Broken what? I didn't hear.
Broken lanterns.
Broken lantern.
Yeah. You do notice in the light that occasionally on the stone you see these large lumps of fungal growth.
I
Down.
rolled a 25 perception.
Okay. We'll get to you in just a second. I want to see if anybody else has
Two,
anything
yeah,
first.
two quick questions that I would ask the party, because I don't have the necessary knowledge, is should we expect to be down this low and have it be warm? Because it's warm.
That's
and
a
then,
fair point.
And then the second question is, whoever knows about myceloids, did we ever determine what... I mean, obviously through trial and error we determined a few things, but do we know any of their weaknesses? We know that slashing damage...
We
Do
know
we know
they're
anything else?
resistant to fire, probably,
resistant to fire,
and
but
they're
are they
resistant
susceptible to
bashing.
anything?
I would like to make a knowledge dungeoneering.
The
But the
previous
myceloids-
knowledge, the knowledge that you make represents the knowledge that you currently have, so you can't make another check
Even
to
on
get
heat?
additional. Oh, in terms of how the ember, yeah. So, but in terms of the myceloids, there's nothing else you would know currently.
Natty 20.
Yeah, it's
Normal.
yeah normal for it to be uncomfortably warm down here. Yeah,
Oh,
Just natural 20 normal.
Natural 20.
it's normal, and you're confident that you know it's normal.
Haha.
Crag, with your perception check, you are moving around, and your beam of light that comes from the faithful lantern sort of sweeps over the area, and you're sweeping over the area, and you're just seeing all this just
mine.
mining equipment,
Horror.
and you see across the room,
Red caps, no.
standing in the shadows,
No.
a short, stocky humanoid figure covered in these bulbous lumps of fungal growth.
Mug?
But you can tell, like, it actually does almost remind you of
Mug?
Mug. But if Mug was completely like storm cloud gray skinned with a long white beard and a completely bald head, but covered in these fungal growths, and when your light falls upon this creature, it shrieks and charges forward, and now you can see that 3 more of these things are coming out of the shadows at you guys. Roll initiative. In the surprise round, the people that will be going are Crag and these creatures. The rest of you will be rating for round 1. Roll initiative.
I don't believe you.
Oh.
I actively
no.
disbelieve you.
You actively disbelieve me?
Yes.
16.
Me too.
6.
That would be a 13.
I have a 3 bonus. What do you have?
I've got a 4 bonus.
20.
20, Marcus.
Cool, 16, 16.
Quigley, where you at? Sorry.
13.
13. Lyra?
20.
And your bonus is?
She is better than mine. Yeah.
So in the surprise round, it's Crag and the creatures. And you're first to act.
Can you tell us how we're positioned? 'Cause
Yeah, so you guys are all on this platform. You haven't stepped off of it. You're looking around. Crag is sort of towards the edge because he was making a perception check. You were talking to Marcus, maybe 10 feet back over in the on one side of this platform. You're talking to Marcus about, yeah, this feels right. I think we're okay. I don't think there's anything particularly dangerous. I don't know what you were doing, and I don't know what you were doing, but it was something.
Chilling.
Yeah.
Chilling and willing.
and looking
Nobody on either side is going to be able to make any charge attacks. There's just too much detritus in the way. There's too, like, the mine carts, and you've got spilled ore and tools everywhere. There's no charging, but these creatures are currently, the closest one is about 40 feet away from you. Has a weapon in hand. This is not like claws. This is different from the myceloids up above, but it's got a weapon. It's like a huge, like, thick bladed axe
But
in
you
its
said
hand.
they're gray.
And they are gray-skinned, yes. Coming at you.
Gray
You're first to
scale.
act. What do you do?
First act.
You can take a move action or a standard action in the surprise round.
So I'd go full defensive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full defensive, holding strong.
Okay.
and
You.
Waiting to see.
So you guys see Crag tense up, and
I
you
yell-
look
I
over where he's
yell,
looking. You see these creatures are like coming at you guys on the platform.
I yell, incoming!
He like
Angry
sets
little
himself.
people!
He sets himself. He sets himself
3 of them!
to
They're
take the
very
brunt
good,
of
they're
the
They are
charge.
really bad at
They can only take a move action or a standard action, so they all take 1 move action closer to you. Now the creature is 20 feet away from you, the closest one, then 30, then the rest of them are like 30 feet away at various angles.
Are they surrounding the platform, or are they in?
They can't
in a
surround
tunnel?
it. They can, like, the platform's so wide
Can
that
we-
yeah.
Can we, like, funnel them into one area?
That
or-
you wouldn't be able to do. There's
Alright.
too much area here in this chamber
Alright.
for you to funnel them in any particular direction. Now we go to round 1. Lyra, you're now aware of these creatures. The closest one is about 30 feet away from where you are, and then 40 feet there's more
Okay.
splayed out behind that.
I'd like to cast Sanctuary on myself.
Cast Sanctuary.
And then can I cast Sanctuary and I'll just start my heart pin at this point. No,
It's a
actually, I don't
standard
wanna do
action
that
for the
yet.
heart pin, yeah.
Can only move.
You can only move
I
if
can
you're
only
gonna...
move. Okay, so I'm just gonna cast Sanctuary
Okay.
and be.
You stay right where you are. You
Yeah,
cast
I'm fine.
Sanctuary. A protected bubble of force appears around you, hopefully warding off attacks from your enemies.
Yep.
Marcus.
Lyra had a great quote earlier. She said, "It's never good when it's little people."
It's never good.
That's what you said.
No, I said it's
We're
never
going to
good for
offend
us.
somebody. One of our
it's
fans
never
is
good
like,
If we haven't offended somebody anyway,
No,
like,
we're
come
doing it
on.
wrong.
No, that's not what I said. Thank you very much.
Well, it's your turn, bud. What are you doing?
Over the
I was
deep.
giving her a compliment. It was funny.
Okay.
I want to get as many of these things as I can in web because that worked. That trick worked before. So
You could, yeah, I mean, it's a 20-foot radius sphere. You could get all of them.
Brian Summers says,
All right.
over the PA, thank you for riding the mine elevator. Please wait for the elevator to come to a full and complete stop before disembarking.
No,
Have a
no.
wonderful day here at the Mystic Mine.
Yes.
Happy dying.
One of them, the one that's furthest out, 20 feet away from Crag, is not in the web. The other 3 that were behind him, all totally entangled.
There were 4?
Yes.
I can do that.
1 is
trick,
not, 3 are.
but I can
that's 4.
only do it once.
See, Hadley Live says, as a little people, I'm highly offended. I don't know if that's for real, but I feel...
Haiti, Hattie live.
Well, I mean, I don't think she was saying little people. I think she said when they're little, it's bad for
Logan
us.
Nation 8, you're not in the basement, so you know it's not a hag.
It's not a hag.
Does this count as a basement, though?
It's like the basement of the world.
Because last time we fought goblins, it took us.
Goblins.
Oh yeah, that's if I
real
really want
bad
to kill you
against
And
guys.
then
I'll
we
just throw
fought
some
the red
goblins.
caps, and we're just small
Hey, Alex, go
creatures
for
are
it.
not.
Alex,
I'd like to run stealth behind a minecart, hide myself.
you want to hide yourself? Okay, make a stealth check.
Don't trip in the dark.
10 plus.
You are carrying also a giant light source, so
22.
just keep in mind that. Okay, so you drop the light source.
You put it
I'm
into
gonna
your.
drop it in front of where I
It
was
ignites
standing.
the black
and-
powder.
No, it
No,
does
it's
not.
dude, it's
and
not
I run inside.
fire.
Okay. So what was your total? Sorry.
What did I say?
In general.
10
Give us the
plus
lays there.
12, 22.
Okay.
The church,
Crag.
A bunch of barrels. Yes.
It's you're up.
So 3 are webbed, and
Mhm.
it's me one-on-one.
Yeah.
With this one charging in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one's web too.
No, that one is not.
No, there's one
That
that's
one's
not
made
web.
it save. One made it save, 3 didn't.
Oh. I'm gonna stand strong.
Standing
And
strong.
I'm
Okay.
Standing strong, and I still want to be this round full defensive,
right.
waiting to see what this thing does. Because Crag has a fear now of the little people. Like he's kind of been angry. Like I don't know. He just doesn't like anything. But now he's kind of afraid
Do we call them what
because
they
of
are?
the red cap stuff. Yeah.
Red caps for nasty.
Yeah.
Quickly. Crag is standing strong.
I turn to Lord Marcus. I say, if these things get near you, fly, baby, fly. And I move up and I stand strong next to Sir
Standing
Crag.
strong next to Crag.
Called me
On my
baby.
turn. Let's do some breaking out.
Called me baby.
Yes, no, and yes. So 2 break free, but that's their action for the round. Actually, no, because they can take a move action, and then they might immediately get entangled again. And they do. So they both move 5 feet forward and immediately get entangled.
Are they
The
within
one
striking?
the one that had made it save originally, is gonna come up and just try to whack Crag. Oh, there we go. There we go. 19 on the die, and we are
You
taking
started
some
this.
damage.
Who's starting what?
Axiom says, careful how you swing your hammer. Don't need Lyra to start swooning.
14 points of damage, Crag, as this little guy comes up and just with his axe right in your side.
Thank you.
Seriously?
I had a 19 on the die, my friend. I'm not worried about that. Seriously. What? Seriously what? Get out of here. 14
Seriously?
damage.
In a full defensive with a.
Oh wait, wait, I forgot you were at full defensive. So what's your total AC?
What do I stack on?
It's
my
4 for the full defensive.
24.
24
Plus
Plus
the
2.
saving
plus
shield
2 is 26. That still gets you.
Still gets me?
With the 19 it still gets you.
So glad I didn't charge into these fools.
I'm gonna say
You said 14?
with
Yeah.
how calm,
So 13 for you.
with how calm Jim Jam was at the beginning of
I
this
know.
episode, I'm super afraid right
I
now.
know.
I'm fine.
It's like
I
this
can
is
fly
nothing.
out.
Oh, you're fine? No, you can fly
You
away.
guys want to sleep? Go ahead and sleep.
Well,
I'm a
yeah,
little
we're going to
worried.
sleep when we're dead.
I mean, like he was.
that
so
was all my
calm to let us
dudes.
do all those things.
Lyra,
Yes.
go.
Prayer.
Prayer.
I want to cast.
Everybody.
What are you praying for?
Prayer. Everyone.
Everybody
All
is
of
going to get a +1 to attack, damage, saves, and skill checks. I'm going to take a -1 to attack, damage, saves, and skill checks for the duration of the spell, which I
love
believe
it.
is 5 rounds.
Love it.
It's the worst.
65 rounds.
You get a +1 to
65
everything?
rounds.
So
To
it's a
everything,
+1
right?
to everything.
Yeah.
+1 to
Logan,
everything.
Oh wait, if Crag Rage attacks with a sonic release, what are the chances of a mind collapse? And Jay Womack says mind collapse TPK for Jim Jam.
So,
Prayer.
whose turn is it?
It is now Marcus's turn.
I
It sure is.
hope he just...
I'm gonna cast Scroll of Portalis.
What?
Kidding.
That
I'm
made no
gonna. I mean, I want to.
Do
We're
it.
not. Into the web?
Into the web.
No, I want to. I want to perceive first.
Yeah.
There's some barrels around here.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
I feel like I should take time to look for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's be smart about this.
19.
You're looking around. You do see that over by one of the so there's a barrel and it's open. It's tough to say, like, does it have anything in it? Does it not have anything in it?
You're a good person, Jim.
I don't know.
No, you're a great person. It's
How
really,
far away is it?
I don't care what all those other people say.
It's like
about
30
you.
feet away.
You're really great. Cool. I'm gonna cast a who's in? Crag is engaged with them. Okay, I'm gonna cast a. I'll hit the one that is not fighting Crag in the web closest to us with magic missile.
Okay, for magic missiles.
Magic missile. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Wow, I actually did a lot of damage for once. That's 12, 16, 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Yeah, it just this thing just gets pummeled. It's
Is it happy?
helpless in the it doesn't seem to be reacting a whole lot. Though you can see like it's being bruised and bloodied by the force of the magic, but you
So
don't
it
see a
can
lot of
bleed.
facial expression.
If it's leads,
You can
we
kill
can
it.
kill it.
Alex, it's you.
Paint the picture for me. So how many is in the web?
Paint me a picture, Jim. There are 3 in the web.
We've
How many?
attacked
There's
you.
one that is
Didn't
furthest
you make
back.
it out?
Then
There's
2
one
of them
left.
moved 5 feet forward. Then there's another 5 feet. Then there's open territory that the one rushed out, and there's one that's fighting Crag.
One that's fighting a Crag.
Yeah.
So there altogether there's 3 that are not in this web.
3 that are in the web,
3
one
in
that
the
is
web.
not in the web.
Just one that's not in the web.
One that's not in the web, and it's fighting Crag.
That's fighting Crag. All right. I only have my shocking sword
Okay.
drawn, so I'm gonna draw my rapier.
Okay.
And let me think here. I'm going to run and flank with Crag.
Alrighty. That'll do it. Now, in order to flank with Crag, you actually do have to move through at least one threatened space.
Okay.
Well, no, because you have like you could like loop around. You can do a loop, and you wouldn't move through the threatened space.
Okay.
You've presumably set yourself up, though, to be flanked.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna, if they get out of the web, you're
Go ahead.
crushed just like grape.
Make your attack.
Well, I already said it.
So you had,
18.
so you had a +3,
Huh?
21 plus...
+2 for flanking,
Yeah.
+1.
Plus 1 for
everything.
blast.
So 18 plus 10.
31.
You had an 18 on the die
Yeah.
with your rapier,
Yeah.
so that is a good
Oh,
old
is it a
critical
critical
threat.
threat?
That is a critical threat.
Threat.
What?
Yeah, 18 to 20 with the rapier.
No, 11.
No, 11 on the die, plus 10,
Oh, you still
plus
add it?
3
Plus one.
is going
So
to...
that is a
Plus one.
confirmed critical hit.
Great!
Yeah.
You only are going to double the weapons damage and your damage bonus. Your precision damage and your electrical damage are not doubled. But but yeah, you got it.
1d6 plus 2, so
Gosh,
go ahead and roll
I
that.
thought the great axe was confusing.
1d6 plus 2.
You still haven't
4,
figured it
5.
out.
Alright, so 12, and
I
now roll
wrote
your
it down.
sneak attack and
I
your
got it.
shocking.
I think I hold
Oh,
it.
no,
this-
your
There's the
precision.
head. Do I
What's
hold-
precision?
Yeah. Precision is your 4d6 for your sneak attack.
Hold it backward.
46. So take that out.
So 12,
Oh my.
He
So
did. He wrote it down now.
5, 27.
27.
Yep. All right. And then
She's
did
got
you
it
do
down
the
there.
electrical damage yet?
Nope.
That wasn't...
So,
I thought she only did the rapier.
yeah, I only.
She only doubles the rapier. She still adds the electrical damage. She still gets to. She can still have electrical damage. The rapier is the shocking rapier.
Cool.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
2.
2 points. Okay. So a total of 29 points.
Yeah!
29 points. Your blade explodes through this creature's shoulder, and there's a shower of sparks, and you rip it back through. And you can tell this thing is like bleeding profusely. It actually has. You did sneak attack damage to it, so it's going to have 3 points of bleed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It is, or 4 points because it's per die, right? So it's 4 points of
been a
bleed.
while.
This creature is not long for this world. It's still on its feet, but barely.
3 damage every round.
Okay, sure, gotcha. And that'll take us to Crag. Your turn. You see this creature just get decimated by an attack from Alex. It looks like it's on its last legs, but it's still standing.
I go.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
blow it over.
Power tech.
Alrighty.
So That's 22.
22? Yeah, that'll get it.
Yeah, that'll get it.
And then 18.
Yeah, you just like crush its head like a melon. There's a burst of blood and spores.
Oh, it's spores?
Yeah, so I'm gonna need
Oh, good.
some good old fortitude saves.
That would be a. Does the cover up on the face?
That was if you guys did that again today, we can assume that you would have done it, but the one like yeah, that's fine. You guys would still keep that going.
So
I assume.
that's a 26.
Yeah, you're fine.
19.
Like you needed the +2. You're like, 24. Is that?
I was asking for my.
Do I need that?
I was asking for my friends.
Oh, 19. 20.
19. You're
I
good.
got 20,
Okay.
plus
And
the
then
one.
Craig.
25.
All right.
Plus
So
the
everybody's
one.
feeling all right still. Everybody's
Oh, we get
feeling
the
all right.
+1, 26.
20. Yeah. So you guys are just
26
fine.
good?
You guys are well beyond
Yes.
fine as you just
Doesn't make me
obliterate
feel any better.
this infected
Yes. One down.
creature.
down, how
And
many
that will
rows
take
down?
us now to
There's
Quigley.
3 in the web.
You can see that there's 5 feet of webbing between you and the 2 creatures, and then beyond. So there's layers of webbing and creature.
I would
now.
like to position myself in between them and Lady Alex.
Okay.
I would like to make a knowledge check to see what.
Knowledge. Also, I think this should be dungeoneering.
Right. I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, you have no idea what the heck is going on.
And then I would like to Ring of Ram 3 charges on the closest
Right.
one.
So one of them is kind of like bloodied already from getting hit with magic missiles. Are you targeting that one or a different one?
No, the closest one. Is that?
They're both in the front line, so.
All right, so I'll take that one. Then.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, but it does have a plus 19, so that's a 23.
Yeah.
What is that thing? Where did
It's the we got it in a fan.
It was a
treasure
fan
chest.
treasure chest, yeah.
Thank you, fan treasure chests.
And that does 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, so just slams into this creature. Boom! Blows it backward.
Now, am I just unsure? Can I try another check next
Yeah,
time?
no, it represents the knowledge that you have until you put another point in that knowledge skill, you can't try again.
All right.
Um,
I did not know that. That's interesting.
yeah, that's the way knowledge checks are weird. Like you can't retry them because they represent this is what you know right now. So until you learn more, you don't know that. And that'll take us now to moi. 3 guys gotta break out of jail. First 2 in the
wanna
front
break free?
line.
Break.
A fail and a fail.
Good.
And a natural 20. So the third one breaks
Charges
free, steps forward,
Bull rush.
and we'll see if he can, because he still has to save in order to even move through this stuff. Web sucks, and I hate it. Oh, that's a leaner.
I like it.
Thank you, Marcus.
Oh my gosh, he moves through the webbing.
Oh my god.
So that's a standard action to break free, move action to get out, and now he's standing like 5 feet away from. Actually, he'd be right in front of you, Quigley. That's where he stops.
Yes.
Right in front of you, because you moved up. Lyra,
Okay, so paint me a picture.
there's.
Painting a picture.
So basically, your friends are all in a
Yeah,
line.
who's
There's
with-
Crag.
Who's with Crag? He's got
No,
2 on
Crag, and then he's got Alex in front of him, and then right in front of Alex is Quigley. Right in
then
front
the
of
guy.
Quigley is a guy.
Okay, I want to give Bear's Endurance. I take my glove out and I
Okay.
put Bear's Endurance on Quigley.
On Quigley,
that?
enhancing your Constitution by 2, you get 2 hit points per hit
Nice,
die that you
Lyra.
have.
Sweet. Thank you.
Welcome.
14
Do those
hit
act-
points.
14
act
hit points,
like
and that
temporary?
it does increase your Fortitude save as well.
Yes. Does that act similar to temporary hit points?
Yeah, they're basically just temporary. They'll go away at the end of this. Let's go now to Marcus.
Jim, weave me a tapestry.
I have painted this picture. I have woven the tapestry.
You did.
You guys can see what's happening.
Is it the same? But it's still. That was 6. No, this is the same 6 seconds.
Yeah. We're in the same 6 seconds. I'm not painting again.
But we like it when you want.
Paint.
It's so pretty.
What are you doing?
Gonna hand to the apprentice.
All right. Now the
His
one that's
hands.
out of the webbing is currently in melee combat, so the -4 penalty will apply for a ranged attack.
No,
but the
that's
ones
the one
in
that's
the webbing. Okay.
Where's the one that I hit with magic missile already? Is that the one that
Yeah,
got
it's over in the webbing. So yeah, go
out? Oh,
ahead.
great. Yeah,
It's
hit
not
him.
prone, isn't it?
Huh?
It's not prone, isn't it?
That one actually is knocked prone. Yeah, actually that one would be harder to hit because it's prone. The other one is standing up. The fresh one is standing up and easier to hit. So.
I hit him. No, I don't. I rolled a 1.
So you just launch your staff. You forget to actually use your magic power, and you just kind of chuck your staff. You're like, oh wait, I was supposed to pull that back, and now it's just tangled up in the webbing.
Hold on, I have a quick. Can I? Okay. So the real POTUS 98 said Lyra's on that hero growth journey, looking forward to the moment when she's pushed to her limits and retaliates with the equivalent of the Wonder Woman Bracer Clash and knocks everyone on their butts.
Yeah. You know what's funny to me is when other people are talking about off-topic things, you get so bored. Ah, I can't believe it. But when you see something that's about you that's off-topic, oh my gosh. Guys, let's pay attention to this incredibly important announcement, guys.
I don't feel like it happens often, so I get excited.
Nova Prime 906, use the loop, do a barrel roll. Logan Nation, I wish Alex would name her weapon so she could start calling it.
You guys have been calling it
A
stuff.
rapier.
This is awesome. Oh my god.
J. Womack 94, name Alex's sword contest. Swordy McSwordface, says J. Womack. Then Nightblade. Brian Summer says Pointy Jabberson. Scott Denuda says Robbie the Rapier.
Doesn't help.
J. Womack, Stabby McStabbyface. J. Womack, the Stabmeister. It really seems it's just J. Womack's in on this.
Stabapalooza.
And then John Goodman, the Big Stabowski.
Of course,
John Goodman with the big Stabowski.
Of course, John Goodman would name the movie that he was in.
Oh, you
I don't know
guys.
yet.
You guys are great.
That's awesome. Don't know yet.
Whose turn is it?
It's
Paint me a picture,
mine.
guys. Whose turn is it? Craig's?
Alex's
turn.
turn.
Alex's turn.
I'm gonna flank with Craig.
Flank in with Craig. Move it around. It's actually would be
I'm
Quigley.
not fighting anyone.
I'm sorry, I meant to say flank with Quigley because
Alright,
he's the
so
one
you
that's
basically
facing
do a
that
big loop and get around behind Quigley.
way. Yes, and I'm gonna see if I can hit him.
Or get around with the creature that's in front of Quigley, yeah.
Can I see if I can hit him?
Yeah, you can see if you can hit him. Do it.
9 plus 8
Plus
That's
2
one.
plus 1.
plus 1. Yeah, you do all that, please.
Do all that. Excuse me, sir. Do all that.
It's you did it with that one, so it's a plus 10, right? So you.
Oh yes.
Yes, so it's a 20.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got it.
Sure.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
roll
go ahead and
all your damage.
Roll all that damage, just.
This
How
is
much?
not a critical threat, so.
No, so it's
So you roll 1.
1d6 for just the weapon.
Yep.
It's 6 total d6 damage.
6.
6 plus 3, 5.
66 damage?
What?
Stop it, Craig. You do it
5.
every time.
And then 6, and then do
Never
5
gets old for me.
d6.
5d6?
We know.
Because I'm flanking stuff?
we're aware that it never gets old for
You're
you.
flanking, so you.
You know how there's things that are known as dad jokes?
Because I'm flanking.
Craig
There's
is the
Crag
king of them.
jokes. There's just Crag jokes.
12,
Jared-
22, 26 points of damage.
Is so excited he's looking up things on Amazon.
What did I just say? 22, 26?
26.
26
points of damage. Another tremendous hit. 3 points of bleed because you dealt a critical threat to, or a sneak attack damage to it. I wasn't painting the picture enough
He
times.
didn't weave a tapestry.
Sorry, guys. Craig.
This is a new 6 seconds.
No,
Can
yes.
you
So,
paint by
Can you-
numbers?
can you
Oh my
sculpt
goodness!
So-
I'm just kidding. I can't flank because
no. But you
can
again
I knock
have the
her out of
option.
the way. I get up there and go,
Yes.
boom, hip
Yep.
checker,
Absolutely.
then flank.
Yes, you can do that.
Whoa.
You're just jealous.
I will
I'm
allow
getting
it.
All the hits
I'm not
right
even going
now.
to tell you what else you could do because that would just. I like this plan.
Okay.
What
just,
can I do?
Just wait
Wow.
I can go
Nothing else.
into the web and great cleave.
You wouldn't be able to cleave
Oh,
because
I
they're not
can
next to
cleave.
each other. One got knocked prone, but
What are you gonna say? You're gonna tell me something?
do whatever you want, Craig. What do you do? You have 6 seconds. Go.
Yeah, I do.
Paint me a picture.
Get over there and try to bump in to be able to.
All right, so you just try to knock her out of the way.
Just try to like kind of nudge her out of the way. So I
Okay,
can
you have to you make a CMB check to knock her out of her square.
roll a 1.
Yeah. So now technically, Alex, this provokes an attack of opportunity from you. I just have to point that out. You can attack him because he's CMB checking you. It's up to you.
No,
I would
I'm
do
just
it.
gonna give him the death stare.
But he does try to like body check you. And that uses
Trying
up
to
your
fight.
action with a 1. That uses up your action.
That's my whole turn.
Yeah, that's you. That's it.
Great.
You basically just walk up and try to push Alex, but she's like, no, no.
Full round attack
why
action.
can't we ever do anything?
We did.
We are.
I feel like we're doing things.
Yes, we are doing.
You just
things.
choose.
No, we try to do like different fun things. We can never do it.
I'm sorry that you rolled crappy, Craig.
You rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1.
I didn't.
He might, I don't know.
I might.
You
Full
got
round
3
attack.
chances.
Are these monstrous humanoids by any means?
No.
All right. A critical hit and a critical threat, right?
See, that's why.
No, never mind.
See-
A critical hit on the 20 on my first sword, a 19 on my shield on the die, so that's +8. Then a 14 plus 1 for the attack is 15.
15's not gonna hit.
17 for
Flanking.
flanking.
Yeah, the 17's not gonna hit, but the
Okay.
other ones are definite hits.
All right.
I mean, you can roll the damage if you want, but you killed it. Like
Sweet.
you could not possibly have not killed it after Alex's massive hit.
12.
So we all roll. I'll roll the things.
12 and 3, 16.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
it
15.
bursts apart, and you're gonna need to roll them.
That's
saves.
why
close
rolling
my nose.
multiple dice is not as exciting as rolling one, because he didn't even realize he rolled a 20 for a little bit. It was like a hesitated.
Roll your save.
Not as exciting.
Roll one
This is
again, so I can infect you with
Ah,
terrible diseases.
27.
13,
Okay, you're
14,
fine.
16,
29.
17.
17, you're fine.
17.
17, you're fine. Okay,
always get this
everybody's
same
cool.
number.
Everybody's good. Everybody's feeling fine. You're not getting any of this spores in your mouth. It's great.
Yeah.
You're feeling good about things.
Don't want
That
it.
takes us now to my turn. I got 2 creatures in the web. They're gonna try to break out. Ooh, I got a 20 on the die. So that guy's breaking out. I got a 3 on the die. So the guy on the ground, he's just flailing. He's just flailing, and he
Not
can't
good
do
to be
anything.
on the ground.
The guy who broke out now has to try to get through the last little bit of web. So he's stuck at the edge of the web.
I like web.
I hate web. I hate you, and I hate web.
Nah.
Done?
Which one do you hate
All right.
more?
I
All
have
of
to-
it.
I have to use the knight's tinkle party
No,
room.
but I need your math.
you started strong,
I can-
and then
Jimmy,
the
come
knight's
here.
Kinda do
tinkle
math.
potty room. I like it. Lyra, what are you doing?
I could kind of do math.
It doesn't matter. I can have.
What's
Can you be?
what's
Can
happening
it be
here?
my calculator?
He muted you like 3 hours ago.
Sure.
You've been muted the whole time.
Man, I don't know.
Just- all right, Lyra.
I come with an assistant.
I'm going to start my harp pin.
Okay. Okay. Start the harping. Beautiful music. Fills the
I
cavern.
love this music.
You guys now have a +2
We have
to your attack
So attacks
and damage rolls.
and damage.
Isn't it +2 with the prayer?
No, it's +1
It's
with
plus
the
2
prayer.
including.
-1 to me.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So you guys are at +2, +2. Awesome. Marcus,
Did you get that?
one creature is struggling
Yes,
at the
yes,
very
thank
edge
you.
of the web trying to get
That's
out.
to attack
One
me.
is like buried back down there
you
on the
get +1
ground,
on
like.
it.
Can I hit
fumbling around.
those two without hitting my friends with the wand of confusion?
It's a 10-foot burst, so you wouldn't be. You could only hit one or the other, but you could hit. Yeah.
But without hitting my friends.
Yeah, you wouldn't hit any of your friends.
I'll hit the one that's almost out.
Almost out. Okay. It's gonna make a save.
Welcome to the couch.
Alrighty. Alex.
Okay, here we go. Oh wait. There. Wait. Sorry, I haven't been paying attention. There's one out of the web. for
One
sure.
is just at the edge of the web.
You're gonna have to paint that picture.
Well, there's one at the
Honestly,
edge of the
do it in
web.
clay this
It
time.
doesn't have. You can sneak attack it because
Can you
it's not
sculpt
able
me a
to.
picture?
It's flat-footed because it's entangled.
Sculpt us a
So-
I can sneak attack it?
So go up there and stab it.
All right.
Do that thing.
Oh, 5 sneak attack plus 8. It's not gonna do it. No, wait, 8,
13, 14, 15, 16.
16.
16. Yeah, because it's entangled. Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
So she's just like,
She brought an
I
accountant.
got him.
She brought an
No,
accountant
really
with her
did.
glasses.
Yeah, she did. She
1d6
was like
plus
ready.
2.
1d6 plus 2. So that
And
this is
what
for the
else?
rapier. Ew.
Then
3,
46 for the precision damage.
4, 5. And then what?
3.
46 for the
One
precision.
more 6.
Jesus.
11, 14, 19, 23.
Plus 1.
Plus 2.
We already
Oh,
did
for
the plus
damage?
Okay.
Oh, you already
Plus
did the
two.
plus 2?
And
You
what
did
about the
plus your
electric?
strength bonus. Have you factored that in yet?
Electric?
2. Whatever is here, 1d6 plus 2.
Yeah. And then she gets the plus on top for the
Yeah.
prayer and
Yeah.
the okay.
Calculate
Okay.
that.
So 23.
23 total. And did you deal the 1d6 for the shocking?
No, that's what I was gonna ask. No.
There's too many
Three.
So 26.
damages. I gotta kill everybody. We gotta restart.
26 total.
26 points of damage. All right, another strong hit
Yeah.
from Alex Crag.
Still has her other weapon.
No, that's her weapon.
No, she had to move up to because she wasn't at that point, so she had to move to get to it. But now we are at Crag. What do you got for me?
I
bud?
wasn't paying attention.
I'm not painting a
Can you
picture.
build me a
Stop it.
diorama?
Stop it. What are you doing?
We have craft alchemy, Jim.
So,
Here.
with the one died, so now we're on
Yes.
the 2 in the web.
Yep. One is further back, like on its back,
Laying
totally
down.
entangled. One's right at the edge, and Alex just walked up and just stabbed it.
Can I get up in there and flank with her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Get up in there and flank with
Just don't
her.
push me out
Sorry,
of
we
the
don't need you anymore.
So that's another +2.
Yeah, I'm getting up in there
Sorry,
to
I
flank
need
with her.
my calculator. Thank you, Jamie.
And
than I am.
I'm laying down
No, you're both just as good.
power attack
So +2 for flank now.
on it.
Laying down a power attack.
Laying down a power attack,
Calmly.
and that would be 24.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
He's like,
And that one is a 20. Points
Yep.
of damage.
This one just crush it apart. It just bursts.
And then I hold my breath.
Only Alex and Crag are currently in melee with it, so go ahead and make them saves.
but remember, you get +1 on that.
Okay.
And remember, you get a +1.
Yes. 17 + 3 + 1.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, thank God.
Yes, you're good.
Knock on wood.
So I got
Good.
What'd you get?
29.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that does it. Thank you.
Big
Good.
save.
There's one left. It's the one that's struggling on its back.
Paint me a picture.
It's on its back. It's about 15 feet beyond the web, into the web. It's on its back. It's already been pummeled by the magic missiles and the Ring of the Ram.
I say, everyone, step back, and I will deal with this one, so you don't have to make
Good.
the save.
Nobody's even in melee with it.
And
so.
I would like
Nobody
to,
knows what a save
Did we
is.
hear that?
I
Yeah,
know,
what do you...
but you know what I mean. I don't know how to say it. Like, I will deal with the spores in the air thingy.
Yeah, that's what you would say.
Yes, that is true. So I will try to get around to it and without. As
There's
much-
no way to get to it without getting into the
All
web.
right, I'll get into the web.
All right, that's a save versus Marcus' spell reflex.
I didn't make it.
So you step into the web like, guys, I got this. Step immediately into the web, and you're like, oh god, I do not. I do
I
not.
would like to use the Ring of the Ram on it.
I don't know that you can whilst you are entangled, friend.
It's a standard.
No, because with the web, like web isn't just because it's different from entangle. Web is like you become helpless almost. It's
then,
crazy,
uh,
ridiculously
Unlimited
bad.
Power?
No,
Can you just do
I've been
that?
marking off how much I'm using. It has charges on it.
Okay.
I don't think I have escape artist. Oh no, I do. I'll try and break free.
Okay, you try to struggle free.
That's a 5 on the die.
So you're
a 2.
right where you started. Right where you started.
Perfect.
Here I go, trying to break free. Nope, I'm fine.
I'll chill it.
I mean,
Is he confused?
this is actually the one that you targeted is dead.
Just calling out those bits. Mama Jim Jam 100, but then Chase Shaw coming in real strong.
Mama Jim Jam's been pretty consistent with that 100. She's been laying that down a couple times.
Chase Shaw
Slow
comes in with
creeping.
that 1.
Uno bits.
Dropping that 1 bit.
$1, Bob. Marcus. One bruised and bloodied creature in completely entangled in your webs. One not bruised creature totally entangled in your webs because he just walked right into him and you can't quite figure out why, but you know, hey, that's his problem.
It's true. Just trying to help.
I'm gonna call back my staff. That's how that works, right?
Nah, that's not how that works.
Not Gandalf.
Brian Summers says the Knights Tingle Potty Room is a fetish club in Germany.
I am done with that conversation.
Flyboy Top says, "Whoa, turn away for 1 second," and Marcus casts a spell of beauty on Quigley. And
I mean,
then
I feel like they got this,
dispelled
so-
that.
Yeah, okay. Alex,
Me. So so it's in the web. So if I went up to it to try to stab it, will my sword get stuck in the web?
You will
You
probably get stuck in the web.
No one can go there except for me.
Fine. I just stand there and go get it.
Greg,
So
you go get it.
I think Lyra
Wait,
got
can I
skipped.
read my thing?
What do you want to do, Lyra?
No,
I
I'll
was
read it
just
later.
gonna do the same thing I was doing.
so Jim.
Okay.
I figured you knew that, but I was just,
Yeah.
you know, wanted
I mean,
to
this
say.
combat's over. I'm just waiting for
Jim.
Craig to say, I go up and I smash it.
Yeah, I figured.
Could I shackle
Yes.
Shack?
Yeah, absolutely.
it? I get up in there and shackle it.
Yeah, okay. It's pretty much helpless when you get to it. It's totally tangled up, so you
Yeah.
shackle it.
Can he still
It's
release
struggling and
those
rolling around,
spore
still,
stuff
but
now?
it's in the webs. There's nothing it can do.
Can he still release the
Shackling this thing
spores?
up, we're gonna figure out what the French
Toast.
this is.
All right.
It is.
Wait,
Are you
Um,
afraid of it?
you can cut away the webs
It's a
and
web.
like try to drag it out
It's in a web.
if you want.
I'm
I
picking
shackle
up,
it up.
I'm picking
Shackle
up
it
the
up.
torch. Saying it out loud.
Craig, will you
Picking
grab
it up.
my staff, please?
Can I start to? I'm not grabbing your staff. That's gross.
So, Craig, will you grab me?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's right there
Yeah, you can
too.
cut Quigley out of the
Can I,
webbing.
I want to make sure.
Make sure
Everyone healed and good?
I'm
he
good.
does- Yes, I'm good. Just make sure he doesn't
I want to
like
try to
fart out
tie
that
this thing
spore
up
stuff.
too. Like I just want to like really try to wrap this guy up.
After that ruckus, I'm going
he's
to listen.
he's caught.
He's caught up.
Yes.
We caught him. He's wrapped
Yes,
up.
you,
We
you
have
don't
him.
need to spend.
I'm taking
you got
my
him.
hammock
You have
out
him.
and I like put the hammock on him
Yeah.
and I'm like
Yeah.
putting the rope around him.
He's had.
He's a hag?
I want to listen, Jim.
Okay.
You went to what?
Listen.
Listen.
Here's your staff.
Make a
Oh,
perception
thanks.
check.
Can I loot
You're out.
anything off these bodies?
Yeah, they are
the
all
ones-
carrying these very finely crafted. The
Finally crafted.
They're
Go on.
axes. They're these thick, heavy bladed battle axes made of a black metal. Carved in very blocky but beautiful and intricate runes. Razor sharp.
Is it something that I can't use that?
You would probably
Can
not.
I-
I don't think anybody knows this language.
Can I
Which one?
appraise to see what that
Um,
black metal?
I
would
don't.
be?
None of you have this particular.
Is it better than my great axe?
It's a smaller weapon,
Oh.
so like it's a good weapon.
Throwing axes?
No, you would not throw these. These are.
1d3 for the listening, Jim.
Okay, you don't hear anything out of the ordinary.
Is there a knowledge we could do on the weapon to find what type of weapon it is?
Do you have craft, blacksmithing or weapons or anything like that for metalworking?
What are we doing? We gotta talk to this guy.
Okay, start talking. I'm doing my rogue thing.
Hey, what's your deal, little man?
He's just looking at you like, and like he's still struggling a lot, like rolling around, like he's not passive.
Not saying
But there's
anything?
like his eyes are like glazed over. There's nothing there.
Are they magical?
The axes. Do you have detect magic?
No, but I can do a spellcrafty on them if you want me to.
You have to know if they're magical.
Oh wait,
Spellcraft.
I'm not inside.
Hey,
It doesn't tell you whether it's magical or not.
Is there
I
any-
detect magic.
Oh,
You do not detect any magic on these.
All right.
Yes.
Do you want me to hold on to them?
Do you have?
I
room
feel like
in that
that's something
bag?
I'd say.
Yeah.
So they
Okay.
are?
I don't have
Or they're
problem
not?
with
So,
anything.
how many axes were
Ah,
there?
throw them away.
Four.
They're not magic.
4?
All 4 of these
I
creatures
give it
were.
to him. Is there anything else on them?
They're all wearing a set of very finely crafted chainmail.
Does anyone want to?
And you find some coin, about 260 gold pieces worth of coins.
All right, I'll split
You
that.
do not recognize the mint on these coins at all.
Oh.
These are like those same runes are etched into the coins, like markings and stuff. You have like no nation you've ever heard of.
So I'll just hold on to. Maybe we can do some research later with it.
I take that guy's wallet.
Okay.
No, I'm doing it.
Well, I'm stealing all their stuff.
I've got the
Put those
chain
axes in
shirts
your
and the
bag. Put everything in
bag.
your bag.
No,
Yep.
chainmail. This is
Runes
chainmail armor.
ones.
They're not chain shirts. That's chainmail
Oh,
armor
chainmail.
suits. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you wear chainmail and a full suit of armor? Can we just make you heavier?
So I'm gonna
No.
get a
Stack.
stack of
You
runes.
can't
armor-
just
can you
stack
have
the armor on
you can't
top of
stack
each
the
other
armor?
now.
I'll keep the
I will
coins and
detect
we'll
magic
figure
in
it
the
out.
rest of the area, immediate area.
Okay. Yeah, you don't detect any sources of magic.
So we look at
In
these.
mine.
And I will then cast mage armor
Okay.
on myself.
Yeah.
So it looks. They look like dwarves, but they've been infected by
Whatever you
the
have.
fungus.
Does it speak?
At no point does it say anything that resembles speech that you understand. Although it might be speech you don't understand, but it doesn't seem to you. Make a sense motive check. There's a penalty
Can
for
you-
it because you don't understand
can
it,
you-
but
Yes.
heal check and see?
No.
Yeah,
Cool.
you
I
have
can
no
heal check
idea
it.
whether
So-
it's speaking or whether it's just mad or what.
Could Lyra check it for some sort of infested?
Yeah, make a
wound
heal
from-
check. Yeah.
13.
Based on what you've, I mean, like clearly this thing is infected with something.
Right.
You're not quite, and it doesn't, because it's not one of these myceloid creatures that you fought, so you're not really certain exactly what's happening here. Yeah, it's bad. What you can tell is that this creature, it's currently like physically healthy, like it hasn't sustained like any wounds except those that you have inflicted on it. Like it's not like, you know,
Is it undead?
no, I mean it's not.
Okay.
Can we heal it?
Yeah, it's not undead. Yeah.
You
Why
guys,
are
I
you-
gotta sleep.
Why are you healing it?
It's a
Cure
thing.
it.
I don't think
Can
I
we cure it?
It's like a disease. I gotta remove.
Oh,
the
you're
disease.
talking about you cure the disease that it? No,
You
Yeah,
take
no,
that more than
it's-
once?
I can.
No.
There are
No,
5
bro.
of us.
I can't. I only have
And
2
I found 4
spots.
white horses.
Sir Craig, I'm not sure we're going to be able to do
Hello,
anything.
lady.
Do you want me to slit its throat?
Yep.
Because I want to. You want me to do this thing? Because I want to do it.
Well, if he's useless, there's
Hey,
no
I'm gonna
point.
do this thing. You guys want me to?
Is it evil?
Did it.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do you detect evil?
Yeah, detect evil.
It
You
explodes.
do not detect any evil. No.
I don't know that we should just.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. I do have to
Uh-oh.
check one thing.
Uh-oh.
You might detect evil. I have
long
to,
as
let me actually
he's-
make sure.
If he's a lost
Make sure.
cause,
Defense.
he's going bye-bye.
I'm sorry. You do detect evil.
He
It's
just
dead.
puts it right
I
there.
pull him away from the group and I right through the head,
Why do you have to pull him away?
Why
so that
couldn't I
you
do
guys
it?
don't have
I
to
want-
make the popping.
Okay.
Oh.
You just murder him in cold blood, huh?
Evil.
So you pop him, you walk away and you pop him, and then
Like he's hot.
Like
then you
he's
have to save.
you
Hey,
have
why
to
didn't you
save.
hold your breath? That wasn't very smart. Did you write a note about what you were going to do for that
I didn't
one?
know my breath that time. No, I was just very. So. That's
So, I just saw Quigley murder someone. I'm like, whoa! Are we doing that now?
Well, I was gonna
so
take
that
He
is
does that with
a
evil things.
that's a 15.
Who says?
Fifteen.
No, wait.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
He's got a
4 plus 10 plus the 2
Thingy
from the con.
At this
So-
point, because
It's
those
not
spells
going.
they don't have like minutes to last. Like they would have the spell would be over by now, so you wouldn't get the bonus from the spell.
So 14.
And or the heart pin.
14.
14. Okay.
Chip's like, well, that was great.
And
Does he still
I
wait?
make a
Is
perception
prayer
check
still
on
working?
Jim Jam to see how.
Wait, wait. Is prayer still
Let's
working?
vote him on Jim! 18 on the die!
I really wanted prayer.
What do you think?
I think I'm
think
infected.
you're infected.
Yep. All right, let's sally forth then.
I was
Charlie.
searching
Charlie
the rest
Hall.
of the immediate area.
Yeah, you find and there's some mining tools. There's
That barrel you mentioned.
Yeah, there's the barrel. It looks to be about a quarter full of powder.
Where's the rest of that powder, would you say, Jim?
You don't know. Not here.
I'm gonna look. I am gonna perceive to see if you have Wile E. Coyote'd us, and that there's just a trail that they were gonna blow to escape, and that we're just gonna die if I light anything on fire at any point.
You don't. There's no like trail of powder.
Were there
That I
names?
see.
Were there names etched into the chainmail, like Doc?
No.
Where's
Well,
the
again, the only
smoke?
writing you see are the runes on the axes, but those seem to be uniform for each axe. They're not like you can tell that.
Where's the fan treasure
This,
chest?
Jim Jam, this does very much matter. There's a 4 on the die. I have 10 in fortitude plus my 2 for covering my mouth, for the mouth covering. So it's a 16, not a
I
14.
think 17 is the.
But I'm just letting you know.
I don't think he cares.
No, you're,
Like, look at his face.
You're dead. No,
He's
he
just an
doesn't care.
uncaring, cold.
If you
Not
would
surprised.
just like give me your character sheet, you're done. and then walk away. We're done with you.
So
Are
I
we
find more
going?
mining
Hold on.
tools.
What
I find
mining
more
Yeah.
black
tools?
powder.
Are we going deeper?
I let them know this
Yes.
is black powder.
Okay, yeah.
And we go deeper.
Wait. What mining tools are there on the ground?
You find several picks,
I'm gonna
shovels.
I'm gonna take a pick.
Yeah, you can take a pick. It actually has. I mean, it's usable as a weapon.
Yeah.
I pull out one of my bottles and fill it with black powder.
Okay. Fill a bottle with black powder.
Mining pick. I'm not gonna take a shovel. I don't have room for that.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's all killing me.
Kuragori says, I mean, if you take away his enjoyment of crag crapping, what does he have left but crag jokes?
That's all Craig's got left. After he's just got Craig jokes.
Brian Newman says,